This program is dedicated to the memory of Jock Blaney. Born in Morristown, New Jersey, and based in Seattle, Washington, before moving to his final home in Las Vegas, Nevada, Jock Blaney had a long career as a voice actor and broadcaster.
The hatches are open!
He is probably best known as the original voice of Wolf O'Donnell, Bill Gray, and Granga in Star Fox 64, roles that he would never reprise for the franchise officially. However, in recent years, Jock was cast by Star Fox Event Horizon creator Jason Lindsay to return as Wolf and Bill for that project.
I can't lose!
While Dakota, at the D-Man 131, was cast as Granga instead.
No!
No offense, you both are awesome.
You annoying little flies!
Before his passing on March 19th, 2026, Jock was able to record all of his Wolf and Bill lines, both for the game's Lilac Wars campaign.
What the heck?
And for persona triggers,
You moron.
that the game can execute at any time.
Looks like we win today, Star Fox.
Those are among the last lines that he ever recorded, and you will get to hear at least one, if not more of them, in this video. Fly high, Jock. You were a good friend to all who knew you, and you will be forever missed. As Jason strives slowly but surely to find replacements in the Star Fox Event Horizon project for both roles in Talon Incident and other campaigns going forward.
I'm glad we're on the same team, Fox.
And now, on to our feature presentation. Hear ye, hear ye. I have an announcement to make. Since I posted my last update, many more new features for Star Fox Event Horizon have been released. Especially the newest campaign right after Saria Crisis, Talon Incident. That's right, folks. The third campaign of Event Horizon has its first few levels completed, with another on the way. It is based on Star Fox 2 as a transition between the canons of Star Fox Adventures and Star Fox Assault. Once completed, I'm sure it'll be very exciting and much more sensible than it is right now. But with these updates come a lot new features that I gotta tell you about. So come along with me.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
So, to be clear, this is a follow-up to my last update for Phases 2 and 3 of my Star Fox Event Horizon voice acting audition dub series. Let's get into it. First off, some of the Earthwalker Queen Lunartu lines from Twilight Marshes and Diamond Bay have now been recorded officially by Estelle Ellis as her second role reprisal from Star Fox Adventures, the first being Crystal. The third would be Thorntail Mother, although here it's the original Pointback Mother, so I guess we'll see what we end up doing there. Well, officially speaking, that is. I'm gonna voice her in the meantime. But other than those Queen Lunar 2 lines in Twilight Marshes and Diamond Bay that have been voiced officially by Estelle and will be included as such, the rest of those will still be voiced by me. In fact, you may have heard this little blooper from her.
It is our only chance to get away. The Sharpclaw have sieged the city wall. Fuck, I got that wrong.
I'll be talking about doing that in character. Am I right? Second, I've come to realize that the one briefing Slippy line for Area 6 by Michael Francis is not actually in that briefing, as I have recorded all those. But now I gotta record the briefing for Solar as well, so I will get to that soon here. But that hyperlaser reference that I mentioned previously is not included. As some of you may know, Jock Blaney, the voice of Wolf and Bill in the game, another reprisal for him because he voiced Wolf, Bill, and Granga in Star Fox 64 back in 1997 originally. He is the voice of Wolf and Bill for Event Horizon in both Lylat Wars and both for Persona Triggers. And originally, not all of his lines were released, but now all of them are, following his passing. So you will get to hear him also in Titania, well, not just in Titania A, but also you'll get to hear him now in Solar, Area 6, Bulls, and Venom. While you will still get to hear Jock as Wolf in Space Armada. His replacement for Wolf and Bill in Talon Instant and other campaigns going forward has yet to be determined. And sorry if I sound like a broken record because I mentioned all of that at the beginning of this video. Anyway, moving on. Other Titania dialogue has officially been recorded as well, since that is the next, or maybe those are the next 2 levels, that Chasen is trying to get fully voiced. And so, in addition to Bill, Scrapjackal, and Lord Titan, Titania A, or Titania Day, now also has dialogue by Stephen McAllister, aka Toastemac, as Rob, Stephen Anthony Gray, Toontown, as Peppy, and Kyle Reese Marsh as Fox, while I will be still voicing all of the others in both of those levels. And all characters in Titania B or Night alone. If all official voice acting for Titania A is completed before I get to it, then that level will be deleted from my series. If not, you will still get it as part of Phase 2. Another level in Phase 2 that I would like to address is Sector Z. That will feature a special guest who is a friend of mine, Christy Gardner. She will be joining me to voice Admiral Pala in that level, since she has a voice that is strikingly similar to Kokoro S's voice for Admiral Pala in Aquas. And I figured she would be perfect for that. So you will be able to, you'll get to hear her in that level as a special guest cameo appearance. last level in Phase 2 will still be Venom, but there will be one dub for that instead of two, since after the escape with James, it just goes straight to the currently blank debriefing. I think there's going to be a cinematic or something there, but it has not been created yet. Speaking of which, Chasen is working on some additional cinematics for Saria right now, in case you all are wondering. Since he has received a lot of lines from Estelle as Crystal and Kyle as Fox just recently. But Venom will be shortened to just a single dub, focusing only on the beginning of the level, since the lair right in the middle and the escape with James are both fully voiced. When I tried editing, rephrase that. When I tried getting the game to officially recognize files that I put into the game's data in terms of voice acting, it would not work. So I am going to be editing every voice that I record or grab from the game data into each dub. Finally, before we move on to the next page, I will give you the new order for Phase 2. So Dub 7 will be Solar, Dub 8 will be Titania A, Dub 9 will be Titania B, Dub 10 will be Sector Z, Dub 11 will be Area 6, Dub 12 will be Bulse, Dub 13 will be Space Armada, Dub 14 will be Venom, Dub 15 will be Thorntail Hollow, Dub 16 will be Lightfoot Forest, Dub 17 will be Twilight Marshes. That's a new addition, I guess, now that it is partially voiced. And Dub 18 will be Diamond Bay. What about Phase 3? Well, we now have at least a tentative plan for that, now that the last 3 levels of Saria Crisis have been fully, not fully, but partially voiced as well, thanks to Jay Scott's lines for Dracor being processed in the game. I don't think, it doesn't appear that the lines have been fully programmed into the game yet, but at least they are in the game data, which means that I will be able to plug them into the timeline for each of those 3 dubs. So Dub 19 will be Volcano Force Point, the third to last level, with Shears as the boss. Dub 20 will be Dragon Rock, which is the second to last level, with General Scales as the boss. And Dub 21 will be the final level of Saria Crisis, Chimerian Heart, which features Dracor as the big boss. We will have a few people doing the voices for Phase 3 as well. So I will have Lance Colburn, aka Lance Corporal Hawk 30, voicing Prince Tricky in those levels as a special guest. I will have another special guest, Christopher Brown, aka Brownie, as General Scales in those levels. Jay Scott, of course, as the official voice of Dracor. Maybe Jero Smith as Falco, Michael Francis as Slippy, and or Stephanie Anthony Gray as Peppy, if there are any persona lines for those 3 characters incorporated into my gameplay. Oh, and I almost forgot. Let me give you just a little taste of what Dracor sounds like. Listen to this.
I can taste your fear, animal. It is very sweet.
I mean, come on. We may even have other voice actors, not specifically credited as Sharpclaws, if there are any line triggers for Sharpclaw Captain.
There's the prey.
Sharpclaw Pilot,
I found them! I found the prey!
or Spiderbot,
I love this part!
but not guaranteed. As, seems like those are only used in like the first couple to a few levels of that campaign. I could be wrong though. As for me, I will be voicing in Phase 3 Fox, Falco, Slippy, Peppy, Rob, Crystal, Princess Kite of the Cloud Runners, Randorn, who is Crystal's father for those of you who don't know, Earthwalker King Albada, he's Tricky's father just as Lunartu's Tricky's mother, Colonel Shears, General Scales' Galleon Pilot, and the Krazoa Guardian at the very end of Chimerian Heart. More will come, of course, as Lylat Wars, Saria Crisis, and now Talon Incident release even more partially voiced levels. So, stay tuned. Thank you for watching this Connor Stone production. If you like what you hear and see, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell to be notified every time I upload, and share this video because I really want my videos to go viral. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, please leave them in the comments section below and I will respond to them as soon as possible. Until the next one, Connor Stone, out.